Now then guys, welcome back to another episode of Life on a Budget, where today I'm doing an episode called Supermarket Shootout. So I'm going to be pitching 4 of the UK's leading supermarkets against each other. So I've got Tesco's, ASDA, ALDI and LIDL, and I'm going to take the UK's #1 competitor of chocolate biscuits. That's right, it's chocolate biscuits, McVITIES, and I'm going to find out which is the best biscuit you can get for your money. So, right guys, let's have a look at today's contenders. First up, we have Tesco's at 45p, followed by your ASDA at 50 pence. Coming in a couple of p cheaper again, we've got Lidl at 45 pence. Also, the Aldi's 45 pence. It seems to be a popular price point. And finally, we've got McVitie's at £1.88. Right, so let's have a look at a few of these. So, Aldi and Lidl, very similar supermarkets. Packaging's about the same. The quantity is the same. In fact, the quantity is the same in all the supermarket ones. And then you get the McVitie's, which is smaller. So the reason being, the McVitie's is 366 grams, where these are 400 grams. So you are getting a biscuit or 2 more in there. Sometimes end up packet, you fancy that extra biscuit, but it's in these, it's not in these. So I don't know if you can see from here, but obviously this one has got different packaging. So these have all got your tear tops, and the Tesco's have gone for the traditional open packaging, which I don't know if it makes a difference. The content's what we buy in, but it is nice to have good packaging. So we'll see when we get that open. So just to give you an example, these are 188 in a supermarket. All these free are 45 pence, right? Yeah. So you could get all these free plus change for the price of 1 McVitie's. So if you are a struggling household already, this is crazy amounts difference. Don't lose my biscuits. But yeah, so, and this is a smaller pack, right? So let's get some of these open then. So what we'll do is we'll start with the ASDA. If you remember, 50p. Let's have a look. See what, I've got a lovely whiff of chocolate biscuit then. That were nice. So we'll stick the ASDA one there, and we'll stick that with it. So yeah, it looks quite nice biscuit. Not gonna try it. It's got, obviously got your little markings on the top. Yeah, looks a good biscuit. Next we're gonna go Tesco's. So let's open Tesco's. Remember, they've got the different top. So see, the pack's already ripped there. So I've got a ripped pack now getting into them, and I've tried to do it quite delicately. So already I prefer that kind of packaging. There we go. We've got another. I'm going to keep them in order. So this one, it's got a rougher looking top, similar writing on the back. I can see the biscuit's cracked though, so I don't know if that's all to do with the packaging. One thing I noticed straight away on the Tesco's, I can see that the biscuit is showing through the top. So that's, I'd say already that the ASDA is more solid chocolate on the top. Let's look at the ALDI. Again, really easy to open. Pack's not ripped. Definitely prefer the tear style top. So let's put that one down there. So yeah, this biscuit again, this one looks chocolatier than all of them. It does look slightly smaller, but it is 400 grams. Again, same kind of pattern on the back, bit of print on the back. So let's have a look at the Lidl. Right, what we got in here? Again, same kind of back I can see. And there we go. So, again, this one looks really chocolatey. Out of all of them, I mean, I've only pulled one biscuit out of each one, so, I will pull more out, we'll have more of a look. But on first glance, at the supermarket ones, they all look good. And now, time for the McVitie's. You should all know what a McVitie's looks like. Again, nice and easy to open. Got a bit of damaged one there, but you get your traditional McVitie's back. and again, top of it. So oops, let's put that in order of that. So yeah, to be honest with you, it would be impossible to tell who made which chocolate biscuit at this stage. Like, if I didn't know, you know, if I didn't keep these in order, I wouldn't know which one were made. But just on first look, if somebody told me I could have one of these chocolate biscuits, I'd be going Lidl. Lidl looks the best one to start off with, if I'm honest with you. Just looks a nice thick bit of chocolate, you know. One thing I will notice is that the ASDA, the McVITIES and the TESCO's looks quite dull, where the ALDI and Lidl, the chocolate on top of it is, I don't know how to say, is it shine or a gloss? It's got some kind of, you know, the chocolate does look nicer on the Aldi and Lidl. Don't know if that's going to make it nicer or make it worse, but the chocolate does look nicer. There they are, close up. Let's have a look. So let's have a look at the start. So you've got your ASDA. Again, it looks very dull. Going to your Tesco's. See what I mean about the biscuit coming through? Then you move straight to your Aldi and Lidl and they look glossier. I'll come out. Can you see the glossy look on the top? And then you've got your McVitie's. I mean, if you compare that to the McVitie's is probably the dullest of all the biscuits. So what I'm going to do now is, before I bite into it, I'm just going to see how crunchy they are. I think that's essential. You know, when you bite into a biscuit, you want a good crunch. So we'll start off with the ASDA one. Here it is. Yeah, I mean, that is a clean snap, that. I mean, I'd be proud of that. That's a nice clean snap. There we go. So, and now we'll go to the Tesco's. I'll do it that way. I think that had a crack through, and that was the one with the bad packaging, wasn't it? So that broke. So what I'll do is I'll snap this bit. Yeah, quite a few crumbs come off that when we snap that. Then we're going to try then we're going to go for the Aldi one. Again, nice snap, nice and firm. The Lidl one. Yeah. And again, we'll try the digestive. That, see, I don't know if that's made of something different, but that was very fine crummy, a lot of fine crumbs when that kind of snapped. I mean, a nice clean snap, but it was fine and crummy. Right, so I think it's the time to taste them. So what we'll do is we'll start off with the ASDA and we'll have a look. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. You could have told me that were McVitie's and I'd have eaten that. You know, I wouldn't have known. So we'll try the Tesco's. See, I like Tesco's, but I'm already disappointed with this because the packaging wasn't as good. You know, the biscuit didn't look as good. And to be honest with you, it didn't taste anywhere as chocolatey as that. That tasted very biscuity. You know, so I don't know. I don't know if it's one biscuit in the pack. I'll have a look. But for me, it didn't taste as good as the ASDA one. So now we'll try the Aldi. Again, nice biscuit, really nice biscuit. You can't fault it, you know. Yeah, there's not much to say. I couldn't recognise it from the others. Probably, if someone had put them on a plate and not said where they were, I wouldn't have known what were what. This one's the Lidl. Again, I feel like the Lidl one's quite chocolatey, quite nice. Remember, the last two I just tried was the ones that looked slightly silkier, smooth. And now it's time to try the McVitie's. So, the McVitie's, it were good, but so far for me, the ASDA and the Aldi and the taste test was the nicest too. I just say the chocolate tastes slightly nicer on the Aldi and the ASDA. There's nothing wrong with the others though. Like, I'm being fickle here, really fickle, because to be honest with you, they were all nice. Apart from this one, let me get another one of these out, because I don't know if I was, again though, you can see the biscuit coming through. Let's have a look at another. Same again. So I don't know if there's less chocolate in these, or less chocolate spread on these, because the tops of them seem to be quite thin. But there's definitely a difference in the Tesco's ones. Right guys, it's time to up the ante for the brew test. So what we're going to do is we're going to dunk each one of these biscuits into brews, fresh brew every time, and we're going to see how long each biscuit can survive. So some people like a little one dip, some people love to get soaked up. So what we're going to do is it's going to be a survival mode, and we're going to see how long each biscuit can survive in the brew. Right, so it's time for the dunk test. First up, we've got ASDA. Speed things up a little bit. There we go, the ASDA getting a good dunk. 35 seconds, not a bad time. Next up, we've got Tesco's Miss Molly's. Let's have a look. 19 seconds. Not great. Now we're going with Lidl. Look at that, that's giving a good dunk, innit? 28 seconds, not too bad. And who we got here? We've got Aldi. There we go. Give them a good dunk. Keep dunking, Matthew. Off you go. Blooming heck. 42 seconds. That's a strong biscuit. And now we've got the McVITIES. And unfortunately, it's only lasted 21 seconds. So there we go. So I've kind of just looked through all the calorie count and all that. And they're all very similar. They're all claiming they've got roughly the same amount of chocolate on, which I don't think is true, because Molly's, Tesco's Molly's, certainly don't have. And as you can see, this packaging is held together. As I've just picked this up then, this packaging is falling to bits. So if I'm going to do a rating, you know, for me, Tesco's is definitely the bottom. Sorry Tesco's, I do like you, but your chocolate biscuits are a bit pants. Then, you know, ASDA, I say ASDA after that. You know, there wasn't bad. I couldn't tell much difference. Asda's were all right. A solid chocolate biscuit. Then for me would be the McVitie's. The quality of them is okay, but realistically, you know, they're 3 times the price of anything else. At least double the price if you go to, you know, B&M or Home Bargains, kind of a discount store, or sometimes you catch them on offer, don't you? So for me, the McVitie's would probably come in slightly after them, but the 2 winners absolutely were the Aldi and the Lidl. You know, I don't do a lot of shopping at Aldi and Lidl, so I'm not trying to be biased here. The Aldi and the Lidl was, you know, different class really, you know, to these. You know, I'm surprised that they are, you know, the price that they are. I'm surprised that they're really 180 odd. I think they must be making a lot of profit McVitie's, to be honest with you. So yeah, if I had to choose Aldi or Lidl, doesn't matter which one. So yeah, if you like the videos I'm doing, do us a solid, give us a share, give us a like, much appreciated. So remember, I will be doing a supermarket shootout every week now. So if you've got anything you want me to pitch against anything, just bob it in the comments, and I will try to get that done. So your input is very important to me. Any comments I'll reply to.